Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself...
Cantona! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Cantona deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Changement. Le numéro 14.
Burkina Faso already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Davids shoots! That's put pay to the danger, and he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he's taking no chances there. He's going for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Burkina Faso are looking to go forward now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's Gerrard! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Forlan, always goal side. Forlan, always one-on-one. And that is well cleared. There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Great vision. Can he get onto this? And it's Gerrard. And this is Forlan. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to break the deadlock. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Has a look up and delivers. James clears it away. It's Forlan. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Gerrard. And he's picked out the run. Forlan, he's through on, and he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf.
South Africa really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gerrard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's James. And this is Forlan. That's been cut out, well played. Gerrard. Seedorf. Oh, that's Yamal! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now who's going to be first to this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Serginho clears without hesitation. Picked out brilliantly. Good take, and is he in? And he's heaved it away. And this is Forlan. And it's Maradona. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And a few accusing looks coming his way. Maradona. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu. It's a good run down the right. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cafu. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! No, just over.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Davids.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Mesdames et messieurs, je voudrais vous rappeler de ne fumer que dans les zones indiquées sur le plan principal. Je vous remercie. Changement en cours.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Gerrard, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Burkina Faso find a position of real strength now. Oh, it's a great ball here. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That has not gone well. Now he's got space here. Floated through. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Burkina Faso are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, it's Bebeto. Davids gets across to intercept that. South Africa perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, good take in a good area. Vigo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gerrard. Burkina Faso can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the finish! Well taken goal. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
South Africa still making a fight of this. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. South Africa have reclaimed it. Now it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. He's got away. And he's hit it long. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Burkina Faso clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Gerrard. Seedorf. Adams. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that is a little undercooked. Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. He has found the way through. Chance! And that's off target.
Burkina Faso really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Davids, pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it, and a chance! And that's a sharp finish. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Figo. Gerrard. Can he get it through? Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, important interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi has the space to scheme. Seedorf. Gerrard, the man that is tenacity personified. He's on it, can he get away? And he welcomes it in. And this is Gerrard, and this is Forlan. Figo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. South Africa cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against South Africa.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And they're on him in a flash. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. So much time and space here. Shevchenko with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's come backwards here.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball.
He'll try from distance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Cafu ventures forward. Good ball over the top. That has been cut short. Showing good feet. And it's played in. And he's taking no chances there. He's having a hit! That's a fair try, but just off target.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Oh, easy pickings there. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking for options for movement. Oh, important interception. Van Bommel has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Messi. Van der Vaart gets his head on it! There it is! And South Africa take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 20, Neymar.
South Africa are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Gerrard. Shevchenko, and he's got away from him. Picked out brilliantly. It's Gerrard! Good claim. No margin for error there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Serginho.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Cafu with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Roberto Baggio. Oh, good spread. And he's had it nicked away. Maldini. And this is Bebeto. Oh, no joy this time.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Van der Vaart. And a header! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
South Africa are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gerrard. Great vision. Mbappe. He's got away. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big chance! And yes, it's there! Back to within one. Interesting. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, nice touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There will be a throw-in. Cafu.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
It's Van der Vaart. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Could be danger here. And he opts to go forward. Great defending, strong and determined. And the whistle goes for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
I'm afraid to tell you
well,
that we're
the
expecting
pickings
traffic
certainly
to be
have
heavy
been
after
rich in
the
this
final
first
whistle
half.
today.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
South Africa are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. Down to business again. Now it's Shevchenko. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take. Decent chance! Roberto Baggio. Ambitious ball here. Van Bommel. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has it out wide and in space. South Africa needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
In with the challenge. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Short changes him with that pass. And that's an excellent interception. Roberto Baggio. Now, that pass isn't the best. Cristiano Ronaldo, with a reputation for taking on any shot. Now, that looks a decent ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
That is a little undercooked. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
This looks promising. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good-looking ball. Threads one in. It's a promising position. It'll be a throw-in. Shevchenko. Pass somewhat off target. Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. And this is Shevchenko. And he's running, chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Manchester United.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. South Africa do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nicely weighted ball.
Number 29.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kimmich is fouled. with that dink over the top. That has not gone well. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And the counter is on. Maldini. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He's in a great position here. Oh, Haaland! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 77.
Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession. South Africa go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. This could be their final throw of the dice. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Serginho. And he's gone backward here. And it's De Jong. De Jong! Gerrard. He's being urged to shoot. And here's Maldini. This might spell danger. Neymar. Right card does well to get it back. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's beautifully weighted. Well read. And the danger is averted. Right card. Kimmich. It's a throw-in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And now, to all members of the crowd...
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
South Africa definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim alongside me. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And they're back on the ball again. It's Aguero! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And we have our very first corner. Namibia have the chance to go the other way. Davids calmly anticipates. He's shifting through the gears here. Bigo, oh, great leap! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it! And South Africa take the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Figo. And he's picked out the run. Valverde. Fernandez. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
Ronaldinho! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Ronaldinho really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. He is through here.
Pretty robust defending.
Alexander-Arnold. Picked out, can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
It's starting to look very interesting. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. And again they hit the front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
South Africa leading now. That's a cute ball. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Chance! And he couldn't finish.
Valverde deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good read, needed to be. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Roll. Hangs in a... Oh, good climb! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Short changes him with that pass. Nicely worked. He's picked his way through. Big chance! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Namibia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Valverde, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, he's having a go! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it has another go! Namibia just getting a reminder of what it is like to be under siege.
Oh, the manager might turn blue here any second. He's probably sounding it right now.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
He's had it taken off him. Van Dijk. That's destined for the flank. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Tries to play it through. And a chance! And he's stuck it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is two, but still, all things are possible. So we're underway for the second half. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great vision.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And a header! No, not the best of headers. Caicedo is there, and he can pick it up. Valverde. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pulls out once more. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that pass isn't the best. Caicedo. And it's Kane. For Valverde. That is ended up in no man's land. Fernandez. Cafu. Caicedo does well to get it back. Caicedo. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. South Africa have a free kick. Yamal. Fernandez, who's set up one goal so far. Knocks it into space. Kane.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Probing pass. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Vigo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Caicedo. And he was quick to react. Cafu. Now it's Aguero. Spread to the right. Yamal's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. For Valverde. Well, that's well spotted. Couldn't squeeze it through. And they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Namibia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution on the field. Number
The
22.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 8, Fernandez. Number 9, Kane. Number 7, Hazard. Number 10, Messi. Coming on
That's
the
been
field.
cut out, well played.
Number 17,
Not Sorloth.
De Bruyne.
This is a
Number
promising
6,
build-up. Over to the right flank.
Number 11,
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
21,
He's had a shot!
Number 19,
Davids.
Mane.
And here's
Substitutions
Mane.
taking place.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Aguero. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's... Gets his head on it! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Cafu. Chance to deliver. Aguero! Oh, horrible miscue. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked it up out wide. That's Sorloth. Now shoots! Brilliant from Sorloth! That is a gem! An absolute gem! We thought they were done, but never say never. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by...
And one more try! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. The whistle's gone and the game is over. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
South Africa can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance.
Roll! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Maradona with the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Looking for the run. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, played through for the wide man. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Van Bommel. And he was quick to react. Nicely weighted ball. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. Cafu. Ball's gone out of play. Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Cleared without hesitation. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looking for options from... Tries a shot! They've scored! And South Africa take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
South Africa are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Botafogo really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options. He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
In once more. Marcelo is there to clear. Cross deflected behind for a corner. South Africa with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Now, can they get him away? Approaching the half-hour mark. It's Maradona! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Julie. Great vision. Adriano has it in a wide position. Delivers with whip.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that's gone loose. Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And this is Messi. South Africa have their second corner now. Desai gets it away. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
South Africa have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Adriano. Adriano! And yes, it's there! Botafogo back on level terms. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Botafogo restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Davids has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too.
And it's Marcelo. He's picked his way through.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Has crossed into the... Oh, great leap! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Davids. Raul going forward. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. South Africa get the ball rolling for the second period.
South Africa are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Marcelo looking to hit the byline here. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Botafogo with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Batistuta clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? That's a little off target. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in, and he's intervened well there. Davids, and they can counter here. Searching pass he's played there. Batistuta gets into a good position. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Kimmich. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Adams. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. South Africa really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Kimmich. Now, he's got space here. Adams. And it's Figo. That's good vision. Oh, important interception. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. Pass is just off target. Belletti. Davids. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Messi. He is through here. Space for him to turn and look. Kimmich gets it away. Ibrahimovic.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking to play him in. South Africa do have a chance to counter here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Figo picks it up out wide. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Figo. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Can he spark a counter here? South Africa can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Davids cuts out the pass.
Botafogo nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Rao goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
substituição no time do Botafogo.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 7. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
Yamal.
20. Camisa 19.
Yamal has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Short changes in with that pass.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Zanetti getting this one clear. And that is that. South Africa played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throw.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
United against South Africa.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's away we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Adams kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. And he can clear it away. And Messi! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Davids. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Now it's Inzaghi. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And he has been fouled there. He won't be happy with that one. Yilmaz going forward. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, good-looking ball. That has not gone well. Spread neatly. Driving forward. Stood up well to him there. Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, delightful ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Belletti. So it is still 0-0. Vitinha, who can single-handedly make a difference. Davids. Messi has the space to scheme. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Yilmaz. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Plenty to aim. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 13, Vitinha! Vitinha! Vitinha!
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Pirlo. And this is Inzaghi.
South Africa are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rijkaard He is always looking to break lines. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Filippo Inzaghi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Batistuta. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yilmaz with the cross. Inzaghi! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Pirlo. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Messi. Taken back almost at once. Neymar! And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's quick to return it. Oh, that's superb. Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Yilmaz. And this is Inzaghi. He's shifting through the gears here. And for the first half, that is that. South Africa have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
South Africa leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. Here is the first touch of the second half. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
They're back in possession and Batistuta! Well taken goal. And just like that, he's into double figures now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Inzaghi! And it's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Knocks it into space. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the finish! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Akanji. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Neymar is onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Messi's cross. Cleared without hesitation. He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Number 53, coming on the field is number 24, Danny Olmo.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Pirlo. Now it's Van Basten. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. It's Figo! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
South Africa now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Costa Curta makes the interception. Davids, oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Pirlo. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Neymar. Kimmich. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to play it through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on to
Rijkaard.
replace him is
Pirlo.
number 4.
And this is Van Basten. Aims beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. Figo. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he was alert to it. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent... Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Triol. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Yamal. Looking to play him in. Into the last 5 minutes. And he's being shifted off it. Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. That's been cut out, well played. Bebeto. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Could move up a gear here. Bebeto. Good, strong midfield running here. Now, who's going to be first to this? South Africa have got it back and they'll have another go. Dani Olmo. Pirlo. 5 minutes to add. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a loose ball. That's that, the end. South Africa have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Hello,
Terrific
everybody,
recovery,
and
a
please join
really
me in wishing
fine
a
win
happy
that, Jim
wedding
Beglin.
anniversary
Well,
for
what
one
we've
of our
seen is
fan
a
club
team that
members.
refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.